So today's Conscious Parenting Live is about avoiding parenting burnout. So what even is parenting burnout? What's it look like? Well, it's when you're so tired, you you get ill, right? So you can get ill, your body can start to shut down, you can feel like you're at breaking point and tip over into like I say, illness, and you're not feeling like you can cope, going to your bed, like having extreme fatigue, those kind of things, because it's just all too much. And we don't want to get to that place. And really, um, yeah, we don't want to get to that place. I was going to say there's no need to get to that place. But I get that a lot of people don't have the support around them. You might not have family nearby. You might not feel like you have a supportive community. But what I do know is that people, or you might be a single parent and not have a partner. Um, what I do know is that people do want to help. People do want to support. So I'm going to talk about three things that can help avoid burning out, and help you get back from a place of being in struggle and feeling wrung out and at breaking point. Um, so so the three things I'm going to talk about today. So there's prioritizing rest, there's asking for help, and something I call micro moments. So let's dive into prioritizing rest. Um, if when you're really tired, we need to prioritize rest. We need to take a break. And I know there's all the things that need to be done. Um, but your health and your children's health is more important than a tidy house, is more important than pushing yourself to do those things. So, if you're feeling like, oh, you're really struggling, make sure you prioritize rest, you find some rest. Now, you might think, well, I haven't got time to, you know, have a nap, or so there's different types of rest. So check out my video on 7 types of rest if you haven't already seen it. I'll put it in the comments. I'm not going to go into all of them now, but there are different types of rest. Um, and so understanding what's going to support you right now, whether it will help you know the best thing for you to do, whether it's to go and have a nap, whether it's to sit for a few minutes and have a cup of tea, you know. So there can be simple things, and I will talk about this kind of leads into micro moments a little bit. So I might go to there next. So, but it's vitally important that you know how important you are in terms of, if you're a parent, a single parent, and often this falls onto mums, you are the glue that holds your family together. Okay. So it's really important that you are topped up, that you are recharged. You can also check out like having a daily routine can really help with recharging. And I have a resource that I'm creating at the moment that really helps with having a daily routine. So if that's something you're interested in, you'll find that in the comments as well, not a comment, in the notes. And so you can check that out as well. Um, but in a nutshell, prioritize your rest. Okay. And I'm going to move on to talking about the micro moments. So, we can feel like we don't have enough time. Well, we can top ourselves up in a few moments, you know? So that can look like um, having taking a few deep breaths can make a massive difference. And people who've been through my 4 steps to help your child manage their big emotions, um, I take the first part of that is that stopping, that pausing, that taking a deep breath. 3 deep breaths can make a big difference. So that can change your state in a few moments. Um, you know, sometimes our children need some time with us, some quality time. Again, we can feel like I haven't got the time to spend quality time with each of my children, or, to have a whole day out. But maybe you can spend 5 minutes of focused time. Again, these micro moments make a massive difference to your relationship with your child. Um, so instead of thinking things as big that can feel overwhelming, where can you distill things down into micro moments, into seconds or minutes or, 10 minutes, to chunk things down into micro moments can be really, really, really helpful. And help with that sense of feeling overwhelmed with all the stuff and the enormity of the task, the job that parenting can be and is. So I've talked about prioritizing rest, um, having an idea about micro moments and seeing where can I add this into my life, or not add this into my life, where can I tap into this in my life? So instead of thinking of things as being big, what can I do in a few seconds, in a few minutes to help myself and help my children? And also chunking things down that you might need to do around the house into micro moments, you know. So, a few minutes to do your children's pack up. If you're going to do one thing, you're just going to do their pack up, for instance. Um, so chunk that down into that, that 5 minutes it's going to take you to put some things together and make a sandwich or whatever you're doing, for their pack up, for instance. So chunking things down into the micro moments. And the final one, so we've got prioritizing rest, chunking things down into micro moments, and asking for help. Okay, where can you ask for help? And I know we can immediately go into, but I haven't got this and I haven't got family nearby. But instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what do you have? Where right now do you need to ask for help? Who can you ask for help? Is it your partner? Can they be supportive or be stepping up and doing some of the things so that you can let go of some of the things? Can you ask for help from friends? Can you ask for help from a family member? Can you ask for help from a doctor? Maybe you might need to see a doctor. Maybe, that is where you're at and you need to go and ask for help from a doctor. Do you need to put yourself in a supportive community? So you could ask me for help. I have a conscious parenting mastermind where, I support parents in there. I also have lots of free resources. I have, resources that are like £10, £18 that don't cost a lot of money, but that might make a huge difference to you with where you're at. So you could ask for help. You might want one-to-one support over a longer period of time and want like a premium kind of support or offering. I do that as well. So you can have a conversation with me for free to find out what kind of support you need right now, to get that real clarity around what is going to help you right now, where you can find help within your existing network. So that is something that I can support with. Um, yeah. So there are, there's help that I can offer for working with me and also gaining clarity. So I will put links to the various things I've talked about in this Conscious Parenting Live. So below, I will let there will be links to the 7 types of rest. You can check in the show notes. There be links of how I can support you as well. So just to recap one last time, these three things can really help if you're feeling like you're getting to that point of overwhelm and burnout. Prioritize rest, ask for help, and look at those micro moments, doing things in micro moments. If you have found this helpful, please share this with other people. It might be a friend or family member. Send it to somebody you think would find this helpful, and subscribe to the channel so you make sure you get the notifications when these are coming out as well. Yeah, so have a great day. And I hope, I hope you found something helpful. And if you are really struggling, then do reach out to people. Please ask for help, because you don't need to be alone in that. You're not alone. Yeah. All right, take care.